بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
There may be a question that may be of some relevance. That if Fajr begins, if the time for Fajr kicks in, do you have to stop a few minutes before that for the fast? This is referred to as Imsaak. The truth is that many people do Imsaak is also referred to as in modern Arabic as constipation, but that's not the Imsaak we're talking about. The thing is that this Imsaak of holding back is, so people may say, okay, Fajr starts at, let's just say, 4 o'clock. At 3:50, everybody should stop eating. 10 minutes of a grey zone. This really, I wouldn't advise this at all in this part of the world, especially with lengthy days of fasting. If people want to do it, it's up to them. I don't believe it's necessarily Islamic. I don't even believe it's in line with the spirit of the Sunnah. The Prophet ﷺ said that in a hadith that إِذَا طَلَعَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْفَجْرُ وَالْإِنَاءُ فِي يَدِ أَحَدِكُمْ فَلَا يَدَعْهُ حَتَّى يَأْخُذَ مِنْهُ حَاجَةً. If somebody had a vessel or a container in their hand, they're eating from it, Fajr has begun, then don't leave it until you finished. In another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said that كُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا حَتَّى يَعْتَرِضَ لَكُمُ الْأَحْمَرُ, that continue to eat and drink until the redness appears. Meaning that, but the whole purpose of this is to take things naturally. When there's a certain amount of, and I have mentioned there is obviously some Sahaba like Hudhayfah ibn al-Yaman and other Sahaba who said that even when it got light, they said that the way you guys act, they said it was not the way the Prophet, in the time of the Prophet, they said that saharukum ka saharina ma'a rasul, that when we used to have our dawn with the Prophet, it would be when the light would fill out the streets and the homes. And okay, that's one understanding, but even if you don't go to that, what might be an extreme to some people, but the natural understanding is the hadith that if you're eating, if you're drinking, as in the hadith says, طَلَعَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْفَجْرُ فَلَا يَدَعُهُ, you don't need to leave until you finish. I mean, there's a sense of ease, okay, a sense of naturalness. But stopping before time is something the Prophet never advised. He never said. In fact, in the hadith, when the person was eating, he said, the person, and that's a good example when the adhan goes off of Bilal, and the person, they're about to stop, and the Prophet said, Kulu washrabu. He said, Hatta yunadi ibn Ummi Maktoum, until Ibn Ummi Maktoum doesn't give the adhan. فَإِنَّهُ لَا يُؤَذِّنْ حَتَّى يُقَالَ لَهُ أَصْبَحْتَ أَصْبَحْتَ. Because he was a blind person, he would only do the adhan after he's been told. And the Prophet said that Bilal gives the adhan a bit early. So that would have been an ideal time to stop as a precaution. The Prophet didn't advise it. What's also interesting here, which many people don't pick up, is that the blind person wouldn't do the adhan on the spot, on the second, because he's blind. So somebody would come to him and say, by the way, the salah time has kicked in. And he would then, so by necessity, at least 1, 2, 3, a few minutes must have elapsed from somebody noticing the Fajr to when they get to him, till when he goes and does the adhan. So it shows this naturalness once again. Okay. So I think that's important to kind of recognize that. Look, people want to do that, it's up to them, but I don't believe it's from the Quran or Sunnah to do something like that, and I believe it's from the tanattu, to become obsessively kind of involved in the nitty-gritty, to kind of like overdo it, to become obsessive over certain issues of the deen. And it's not from the nature of the deen, it should just be kept natural. Okay, hope that helps really.